is little leafykins gonna get involved in a lawsuit? Little leafykins. So for the fashionistas who don't know, a few weeks ago was Paris Fashion Week. Now there are many highlights of it, one of them being Emma Chamberlain's trash bag dress. Another one being the Chanel collection. Basically, there were these beautiful white dresses that had feathers at the bottom. And they were all blinged up at the top, and then it went out into a little feathery skirt. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll insert a photo. Now, don't get me wrong. The design, I have no problem with. The design, I actually find genius. I find it a masterpiece. I find it amazing. What I find to be lawsuit worthy is exactly the design. And here's why. So if you've been on my channel or literally know me at all, then you would know I'm dressed kind of wild, you know? I kind of take some fashion risks. And middle school me was no different. Every day I would wear something crazy, something wacko, and every day the teachers were like, but they eventually got used to me. They were just like, oh, Coco's wearing a strap-on today, like classic Coco, you know? Just joshing you. I don't want y'all thinking I actually wore a strap-on. On the first day of 7th grade is when I really chose to push the boundaries. Now, all year I have been excited to dress as the sky. This was what I never stopped thinking about. And it was the only thing that I was excited about going back to school for, because I was a loser in middle school, so I was like, well, at least I get to dress like the sky. Am I right? Kind of like how this year, the only thing I was excited for was putting beans in the toilet. That's a whole nother video. But in 7th grade, I was excited to dress as the sky, and that was going to be my thing that year. So I took some blue leggings and a blinged up yellow shirt, the yellow shirt to represent the sun, and the blue leggings to represent the sky, of course. But here's the real kicker. I also took a white skirt, cheap from the thrift store, and I diligently and painstakingly glued feathers all over it. It took me like 6 hours to hot glue all these feathers onto it. Sound familiar at all? Yes, it does. And you know why? It's because Chanel stole it. But the only difference is, when I wore it, everybody was like, who should we make fun of? And then they were like, oh, Coco. So when I wore it, everybody came up to me and did the old with the feathers. They were doing the old pluckaroo with them. And I was like, guys, knock it off. Like, I spent 6 hours on this. And they were like, haha, we don't care because you look stupid. But nobody's laughing now, are they? Because Chanel did it. And what can I say? I'm just ahead of my time. Chanel, I do not appreciate this, because while you prove my bullies wrong, you also stole my idea. Yeah. I almost said idea. Let me just say, terrible thing. I started saying idea ironically, and now I can't stop doing it. So now I always say idea instead of idea, and I hate myself for it. But anyways, I'm suing Chanel, because I can't stand for this copycat of ideas. Most painful thing about this all is that I can't find any evidence, because I can't look through the photos of middle school. The memories that it brings are just too painful, okay? I just can't. The memories, trying to find some photo evidence that I could use that my idea was stolen. I was trying to find pictures of me on the first day of 7th grade, and I couldn't find them. And so I was looking through like all my middle school photo albums for it, and I still couldn't find it, which was very disappointing. And I looked through it like 3 times, and then I was about to go through it for a 4th time just for this video, but the memories that that middle school photo album brought back were just too painful. Like, I could not sit through it because the middle school photo albums just bring back such painful memories, you guys. I just couldn't do it, not even for YouTube, man. So I have a theory that Chanel, whoever is in charge there, they just snuck into my house, sneaked and creeped into my room where I sleep in the middle of the night, and they did the old pluckaroo similar to my bullies with my feathers of my photo. And they stole it so I would have no photo evidence. Well, get this, Chanel, I'm on to you, okay? Don't think you won't be hearing from my lawyer. You will be. Just so you know, this was all a joke, Chanel. I love you. Bye.